This is the first week where we start working on both parts, which is really all three parts of the content analysis at once. Okay, so you're going to have content analysis draft number 2, and you're starting the how to write guide. They are very different audience focuses. The audience for the content analysis project is a research faculty audience. The audience for the how to write guide are content creators. Then this also includes your sample content creation to demonstrate the tips and tricks that you're sharing with your content creators. The tips and tricks are coming from your analysis and your content analysis project, written for change the discourse, because we're changing the discourse community and the audience. You need to significantly change the information architecture and the user experience because the content creator will navigate your information vastly differently than an academic will in the essay part of the project. Okay, so we've got multiple projects going on this week, still in drafting phase. You've still got time to work out all the kinks and to play around with the language. Really go back to the web writing rhetorical situation with this. Who is the discourse community for the content analysis project? What does that mean the information architecture needs to look like? What does that mean the user experience needs to look like? You know who the audience is. What are your language choices because of that? The how to write guide is a different set. So reapply and rethink through the web writing rhetorical situation so that you rethink the discourse that you're going to use. You rethink the user experience that you're building in your draft so that you rethink the information architecture and where you're putting pieces of information and how much language it's taking you to convey that information, because you have a vastly different audience. Your content creator is not going to read a 10+ page analysis. They're not. So what is it that you need to do and how do you need to do it so that your how to write guide conveys to them the tips and tricks that you're trying to get across? Different audiences, different user experiences, different discourse communities, different information architecture. Use the web writing rhetorical situation to help you. The other caveat and the other thing you really need to think about with the how to write guide, you have been working in Tumblr for 10+ weeks at this point. You've had to post a certain number of posts every single week. You're supposed to spread them out across multiple days. You're supposed to engage with me. You're supposed to engage with your peers. How easy has that been? You really, really, really need to set aside your, I understand viral posts because I've been experiencing viral posts since I was a tween. That's all true. That is a real reality of your lived experience, but you need to set aside those assumptions and you need to look at what is the data actually showing you. What conclusions can you actually draw and what information can you actually provide to current content creators using your Tumblr experience as your real lived experience with how hard and how much effort it takes to regularly post content for a specific audience so that you can meet a specific criteria. In my case, or in your case with Tumblr, it's grades, not money like it is for the content creators, but to earn your grade, you had to meet certain benchmarks. What has that been like? Draw from that experience, set aside the assumptions, draw from your actual experience in this class. Use your Tumblr work as a way to really understand the conclusions that you're drawing for the content analysis project and the tips and tricks that you're providing to your content creators in the how to write guide. As always, if you have questions, reach out to me. I'm here to help.